Welcome back to another Gym Let's Play. This is episode 252, and where we left off last time, we were still working out. Okay. We're in the middle of a herd of deer right now. Anyways, where we left off last time, we're still trying to figure this whole cut thing out. Still grinding out that process. Today's gonna be no different. We've got back today, and as you can tell, another early morning lift. Oh, man. When I say I did not feel like getting out of bed this morning, I could not mean it more. I mean, everything just felt so nice and cozy this morning. My room was cold, but everything felt so warm in my bed. And, had the fan going and the air purifier. I mean, it was wonderful. It was truly a wonderful scene. And I forced myself out of bed, despite everything in me wanting to go back to sleep. I think that's the hardest part of, lifting in the morning, is just mornings like this where everything just feels so nice. Like there is no better feeling than waking up in like perfectly cozy conditions and going back to bed. Oh, the satisfaction I would have felt. I mean, it's hard to deny yourself that, but we can't forget about what's most important. You gotta get to the fucking gym. Back today, I need to be able to mog on all of my fellow coworkers. It's not easy having the biggest wingspan of everybody at work, but this is a burden that I must take on, you know? If not me, then who else? But, as for the plan for back today, number one, try to survive my allergic reaction to the air. I'm just allergic to the atmosphere at this point. I thought with the rain yesterday it would kind of help with all the pollen. No, it didn't do anything for me. That's why I'm all sniffly. But for back today, to be honest, I really don't know what I'm feeling. I really nothing's really jumping out at me in terms of what I should do. To be honest, I'm not feeling barbell rows, not feeling it today. So, I mean, ultimately what I'm going to do is go in there, warm up on cables, and then kind of free ball it from there. But we could do some sort of row, a variety of cable rows, machine rows, maybe some lat pull downs, maybe some pull ups. The world really is our oyster. The only thing I really need is just to get a good pump. What do you guys think I should do? I don't feel like doing there's that low row hammer strength machine. It tends to feel pretty good, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to load up all that weight and then to unload it with how little time I have. I don't really feel like going through the effort of warming up, then loading and playing warming up and all the way up to 3 or 4 plates. It's kind of a nuisance. So odds are we're probably going to stick with a lot of cable work today. A lot of pullovers and various cable-based rows, and I think that'll put us in a pretty good position. But not too much left to say. I've got to try to wake up a little bit. So I will see you guys once I'm out of there. Oh, we're back already? What? Well, we just got done. As you can see, it is a good bit brighter out now. And boy, am I feeling good. So earlier I was saying like, man, I'm tired and Well, I got in there. Pre-workout was kicking in, and there's some fucking huge ass dudes in there, benching some heavy ass weight, and that kind of got me amped up. Just seeing other people like working hard really fucking motivates me. That's why I don't like an empty gym. Because it's almost like, I wouldn't call it competition, but I don't know, it motivates you. Like, I could do that, you know? So that, and the music was hitting, everything just lined up properly. I ended up killing it today. Fucking great workout. After warming up, I did 2 sets of heavy, like, cable-loaded rows. I threw on an extra 45 as well, so I was able to go pretty damn heavy. And then 2 sets of, I know I said I was not going to do it, but I lied. 2 sets of the plate-loaded, like, low-row machine. Just threw on 3 plates. Felt pretty good. And then I did a set of the pullover machine, and then a set of cable pullovers. And then after that, shit, I was feeling pumped to hell. So I polished things off by doing a couple sets of rear delt flies, rear delt flies, I think is what you call them. But I just I bent over, rested my head on a bench and just did some heavy dumbbell flies. I'm pumped to hell. I'm also tired and jittery from all the caffeine, but I'm rolling up to our favorite Sphinx. Gonna get some breakfast. We'll see what they got, but I'll talk to you guys in a minute. In the span of 10 seconds, I went from having a chicken sandwich to having an empty wrapper. Yeah, chicken sandwich it was a chicken biscuit. Pretty damn good. Exactly what the doctor ordered after a solid back and rear delt day, such as today. So, I even picked up a little protein shake, so setting myself up pretty well for today in terms of macros. I think the chicken sandwich was 481 calories, 25 grams of fat, 35 carbs, and 29 protein. Not the best in terms of macro protein to calorie ratio, but, I've got a long day of work ahead of me. And when else am I going to need all these carbs aside from right now, after the lift? My reasoning for this is, during a lift, you're burning through all of the carbs, glycogen stores that you have in your muscles. So immediately after a lift, it's the best time for you to have carbs because you need sugar to be able to restore your muscles back to a more or less fatigued state. In the sense of cutting, I'm getting just enough back to, repair any damaged tissue and recover for my next back day, but I'm not having enough to where I'm restoring and building new muscle on top of it. If I were bulking, then I would have an even heavier carb-based meal after the lift, and that'll, fix me up and then some. But given that we're on a perpetual cut, we're going to be seeing a deficit for quite some time. But yeah, I don't have too much to say. I'm just tuckered out. I'm ready to get today over with so that I can relax for a little bit. That's one of the things that I like. One of my least liked things about lifting is that, if you've got a full-time job like me, you're not a student anymore. After the lift, I don't get to go home and relax like I'd like to. I have to pretty much put the pedal to the metal and survive for the day. But those are the sacrifices you've got to take if you really want to be a true lifter. You've got to have the discipline to be able to, have a kick-ass workout and then still handle all the responsibilities that you need to during the day. But I'm just going to relax for a little bit on the way to work. And we got arms tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for that.